Do you ever wonder how narcissists seem to effortlessly control situations and keep everyone around them on their toes? It's not magic, it's the power of everyday habits that slowly fuel their egos and maintain their dominance. In today's video, we're uncovering 5 seemingly harmless habits that empower a narcissist, and you might be surprised to see just how much of this is happening around you. Stick around, because understanding these habits can give you the tools to protect yourself and break free from their influence. Let's dive in. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Have you ever noticed these subtle habits in someone around you? Or maybe even in yourself? Drop a comment below and let's start a conversation. Your experiences might just help others spot these behaviors too. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more insights on narcissism and how to navigate these toxic dynamics. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming up next. Number 1. Constantly seeking validation. Narcissists thrive on external validation to maintain their inflated sense of self-worth, and this habit is one of the most common ways they empower themselves. They constantly fish for compliments, praise, and admiration from those around them, whether it's through bragging about their achievements or casually mentioning their success in conversations. What seems like innocent self-promotion is actually a tactic to ensure their ego remains inflated. Narcissists rely on this constant affirmation because, deep down, they lack the genuine self-esteem that others may have. They need external validation to feel important, and the more they receive it, the more they come to expect it. It's almost like a psychological cycle. Each compliment or affirmation strengthens their sense of entitlement and feeds their need for attention, making them feel superior to others. This habit not only fuels their narcissistic traits, but also keeps others on edge, constantly adjusting their behavior to meet the narcissist's emotional demands. By seeking validation in almost every interaction, they subtly position themselves as the center of attention, and those around them may feel pressured to keep feeding their ego just to avoid conflict or maintain the peace. Over time, this dynamic can be exhausting and manipulative, as it creates a one-sided relationship where the narcissist takes all the emotional energy, leaving others drained and unappreciated. If left unchecked, this habit can create a toxic environment where the narcissist's need for praise becomes insatiable, and anyone around them is trapped in a cycle of constant validation seeking and emotional manipulation. Number 2. Gaslighting and manipulating perceptions. Gaslighting is one of the most insidious tactics a narcissist uses to manipulate reality and maintain control over others. It often starts small, changing the details of a story, dismissing your feelings, or subtly denying things they said or did. Over time, these small alterations to the truth make you start doubting your own memory, perception, or even sanity. Narcissists are masters at distorting facts to make themselves appear blameless, while making you feel irrational or overly sensitive. By constantly twisting the narrative, they create confusion and self-doubt, effectively making you question what's real and what's not. This keeps them in a position of power as they control the truth and the way you view situations. The impact of gaslighting goes beyond just making someone feel crazy. It's about slowly breaking down their confidence and independence. Narcissists use this tactic to weaken your sense of self, creating emotional dependence on them. When they make you feel like you can't trust your own judgment, you become more reliant on their version of reality. This habit not only empowers them but also isolates you from others who might challenge their narrative. If left unchecked, gaslighting can be deeply damaging, leaving you emotionally vulnerable and manipulated without even realizing it. Recognizing this behavior is the first step toward reclaiming your power and breaking free from their control. Number 3. Playing the victim card. One of the most powerful tools in a narcissist's arsenal is their ability to play the victim. They have an uncanny ability to turn any situation, no matter how trivial, into a personal crisis, positioning themselves as the ultimate sufferer. Whether they've made a mistake, hurt someone, or failed to meet expectations, they'll spin the narrative to make it seem like they're the one being wrong. They'll twist facts, exaggerate their struggles, and portray themselves as the innocent party who's constantly under attack. This tactic not only shifts the focus away from their behavior, but also ensures that others feel sorry for them, offering sympathy, support, and attention they crave. By adopting the role of the victim, narcissists make themselves seem blameless, reinforcing their sense of superiority and entitlement. What's truly dangerous about this habit is how it manipulates others' emotions and creates a power dynamic where the narcissist is the center of attention, regardless of their actions. By playing the victim, they can easily gain support from people around them, leaving others feeling guilty for even questioning them. This emotional manipulation can drain the energy and resources of those trying to help, as the narcissist will never truly take responsibility for their behavior. The more they play the victim, the more they control the narrative, keeping others in a constant state of emotional confusion and imbalance. Recognizing this tactic is key to breaking free from their influence and regaining emotional clarity and control in your relationships. Number 4. Exploiting others' time and energy. Narcissists are experts at exploiting the time, energy, and emotional resources of those around them, often under the guise of needing help or support. They frequently make demands on your time, whether it's asking you to take on extra work, drop everything to help them out, or constantly seeking emotional reassurance. The catch is they rarely offer anything in return. Their needs always seem urgent, their problems always seem larger than anyone else's, and they drain others without consideration. The more they deplete your time and energy, the more they gain control over your emotional state, keeping you in a cycle of giving while they take. Their selfishness is hidden behind the mask of needing support, but in reality they have no interest in reciprocation. What makes this tactic so effective is that it disrupts the narcissist's game. When they realize they can't easily manipulate or control you, they may try to test your boundaries, but staying firm sends a strong message you cannot be pushed around. Narcissists hate losing control, and when faced with someone who won't bend to their will, they often back off or redirect their focus elsewhere. Setting boundaries is an empowering act. It shows that you value yourself and won't allow anyone to disrespect or diminish your sense of self. Over time, this practice not only helps you manage interactions with the narcissist, but also strengthens your self-respect and confidence, making you more resilient to their manipulative tactics. Number 5. Narcissists have a unique way of setting expectations that are almost impossible to meet. Whether it's in relationships, work, or even social situations, they demand perfection, often holding others to standards they themselves can't possibly maintain. These expectations may seem reasonable on the surface, but they are designed to be unrealistic, ensuring that others inevitably fail to meet them. When you do fall short, no matter how hard you try, they use it as a way to reinforce their superiority. They position themselves as deserving of admiration and praise, while making you feel inferior and incapable. By setting the bar impossibly high, narcissists maintain control over the relationship dynamic, ensuring that you're always striving to meet their needs and validating their sense of power. This tactic is not only about control, but about keeping others in a state of perpetual dissatisfaction. Narcissists use unreasonable expectations as a tool to create dependency and insecurity, making you feel like you can never do enough for them. When you fail to meet these standards, they often criticize or belittle you, reinforcing the idea that they are superior and deserving of special treatment. It's a strategy that keeps them in a constant position of dominance, while you're left feeling exhausted, unappreciated, and constantly seeking their approval. Recognizing these unrealistic demands is key to breaking free from this manipulative cycle and protecting your emotional well-being by setting healthier boundaries. So there you have it, -5 everyday habits that empower a narcissist and keep them in control. Now that you know the signs, you can start protecting yourself from their manipulation and reclaiming your emotional energy. But what about you? Have you encountered any of these behaviors in your life? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. I'd love to hear your experiences and how you've handled them. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more insights into narcissism and how to navigate toxic dynamics. And don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss out on a new video. Stay strong, stay aware, and I'll see you in the next one.